Older people all too often are invisible, both in conflict settings and in humanitarian response. They're simply not thought of. When the military entered villages, often many older women and men were unable to flee. They didn't have the mobility to run in the way that other people were running when the military came. Much of the infrastructure set up in terms of the humanitarian response is based around an assumption of being able to get to a distribution point, or a water point, or a camp clinic. And if physically you are unable to walk up and down the hills of the Bangladesh refugee camps, then those are inaccessible to you. Often their most basic rights, they are being neglected in terms of access to latrines and sanitation more generally. In terms of access to being able to get food and water. They're not able to get to camp clinics where they could get medication, and oftentimes those camp clinics don't have medication to treat chronic conditions that are disproportionately experienced by older people, like high blood pressure or diabetes. What we need to see is a real change in terms of how humanitarian response is done. That it needs to be built around needs and the particular rights of every individual. And that requires specific attention to the needs of older people to make sure that their rights are being respected.